should be live, right? How's it not live? It says I'm live. Oh. There was a delay. Okay. Okay. Alright. Time to whip out Dasty. What world we on? We still on the same world? No. Well, bitch tits. Let's see. We need to go to 340, right? Said go to 340. There we are, my friend. Here to continue the grind. Need one more attack level, one more that, and then we switch over to these guys. And we start grinding them for cash and cakes. Which is gonna take forever. Because I have to safe spot them. Because I can't just kill them normally. While all that's going on, I will get some levels and stuff on him. So I'll just train up 2 characters at once. Aw, oh, man, I got the one on 128 drop again. Is he done attacking me? Okay. So you can see from our random event, we've gotten the one where he talks to you, which could have been good because he could have given me money. I think he did actually. I think he gave me 160. Account check, which was just a lamp. And then Flippa, which is one of the worst ones we could get. Damn. Yeah, it killed me. Will we get to 1,000 gold today? We need 5,000 for the merchant part of the quest. I wonder which will happen first. Will I get enough food to kill Koichi the Deathless, or will I get the money first? Dang. Our XP is going quick. pieces of coal. Okay. It will just be hanging out. We're gonna get a kill at the same time? Oh. Close to the same time. Opal bolt tips will take, fletching XP down the line. So this will bring me to 40 attack, which should make it to where I can more reliably hit these market guards. And then we'll do defense, which will just make it to where we take big hits less often. I was gonna go grab one for Dasty, but I was too busy talking, and now too much HP is gone. So I'll prep the next one. We are looking for... I don't think edible seaweed can actually drop because I don't have that quest. But what we're looking for is money. Spinach rolls only heal like 2 HP, so we're fine when not getting those. But money and caskets. That's what we're looking for. We are level 47. Our next level is going to give us a combat level. Money drop. Hey, money drop. 699. I was going to say there for a moment. I was like, oh, you better switch. But yeah, I mean, Dasty did it with all 40s, ring of recoil, and ham robes. I don't have access to ham robes, but he was able to do it with just that. And he had sharks, but he only had to eat like 6 sharks. Granted, sharks heal a lot of HP. That's why I'm hoping that if I get some halfway decent food that can heal chunks, that I can last long enough. Another 4 coin drop. So we're 300 away. Has this calculated yet? No. When it goes to its next tick, it should tell me when the earliest spawn is. I did it again, too busy talking. So I'll grab this one. But just grab 2. Goes so much faster if this was multi-combat. Just oysters. I'm not picking those up anymore. Now Dasty has one. Friends. take us under 1,000 to get our next level up. What are we at for that? Under 1,000 for HP too. Wow, we're about to gain 2 levels. We're gonna get these levels at basically the same time. Nice coin drop for Dasty. Not that Dasty needs money from this. He has better money making opportunities because he has the Grand Exchange. Edible seaweed! Dude, this is the first time I've ever gotten this. I did not think I could actually get this drop. Dude, these are 4 HP. Which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's a lot for me. So that's good enough food for me to keep, because that's equivalent of 1 slice of cake. I'd prefer more cakes, you know? But I will take edible seaweed, because that is usable food for the fight. So that's huge for me. If you didn't know, we also incorporated the TCG into this. We're not really doing anything with it. I'm not picking that up. I don't need to pick that up. It's just something fun and extra to do on the side, you know? Come on. Grab them. Yeah. It's about on rate for us to get them both at the same time. That's incredible. I didn't think I could get that without the quest point, or without the quest. But when my only food is 1 HP, getting one that heals 4 is massive. Maybe we won't get them at the same time. That was me being too optimistic. But we will get them relatively close to each other. So, once I get to 40 and I start on the last level of this, I will definitely get to 40 HP as well. Be nice. More coins. Has it ticked over yet? Let's grab this one. This one, so we can both have one. Switch over. There we go. think our next rock crab will get us there. Well, actually, this one still has a lot of HP. No, I think it's gonna be the next one. Yeah. It's gonna be the next one. Damn, nothing really. Alright, this one will get us to 40. Any moment. If I get a 5, I level up. And there we go. Boom. Attack 40. Combat level 48. These guys are now yellow because we're the same level. We'll murder these. We can now use runed weapons and the brine saber, which is when on my original account back in the day, that was my favorite weapon. I thought it was so cool. But I never got to super late game back in the day. You know, there's things like the dragon mace and things like that that I just never got. Best I ever got was a dragon dagger. But we do have enough for one of these. We got a blue. And wow, we got a lot of greens. Rainbow cape. Never seen that before. Team 24 cape. A watch. Bag full of gems. Rock lobster. Nice. I always like it when we get a pack that's nothing but new stuff. I wonder if we can get this level in here. I think it's doable. Wow, I killed that one really quick. Follow me. Money? Money! Nope. I almost tagged the one I was fighting. That would've sucked. Nice 8 coin drop for me. Uh-oh. Gone inactive. That doesn't mean much. We did find something interesting. I wonder if it's still the case. I'll wait till this one is dead before I try it. Okay. So last time, even though those were inactive, this one was... Yes, still active. It's in the second group for some reason. So there's one group here and one group here, and they seem to alternate between the 10 minute. So I think that's the only one that I can bring back, because I think the others are gonna be... Oh, wait, no, maybe this one. Okay, so yeah, maybe I have two that I can sit here and bring over. I wonder what agility level is needed for that. I mean, Dasty can just go in there, but... Okay, can I bring this one over? I can. Excellent. What's our HP at? 272. Getting closer. Probably gonna be like around 2000 XP remaining by the time we get that level for HP, give or take. Okay, wait, this one is active now? What the hell? An uncut sapphire. Wait a minute, isn't that on that drop table? I just hit the gem drop table. Oh shit, this is everything that could have been on there. Uncut emerald, uncut ruby, nature, uncut diamond, rune javelins, a rune spear, a dragon spear. If I would have gotten a dragon spear, I would have just been like, alright, you know what? All the RNG is gone on this character, might as well restart. That would have been so funny. Ah, that's crazy. I haven't even killed that many of them. What's my kill count on these guys? Only 100 and something. Go figure. Well, about ready to hit 2,000, was I right? Yep. Give or take around 2,000. I will not be mad at gyms. Are these guys active again? Yeah, they are. What the f just happened? Yeah, it's gonna remain saying overdue until I actually get a random. Are these guys active again? Yeah, they are. Huh. Weird. Oh, what the heck? He just automatically turned his aggression onto me. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. But I've never had that happen before. There went our HP level. We are officially in the 40s of HP. Also means we have enough for another one of these. Green, common, rare, uncommon, common, gnome child plush, skeleton mage, broken compass, toad flax potion, red elegant shirt, nice. I will not complain about not getting dupes. I know we're super early in and we shouldn't get dupes, but we got dupes on a previous pack, so. Bronze pickaxe, that's not what we want. I could, instead of going after the market guards, I could remain here and keep going, but the money comes in so slow on these guys. I mean, they do have the more common money drop, which is good, but besides the edible seaweed, which I've only ever gotten one time, I mean, the cake just is so much more, you know? So if I could get the cake, that would be way better, but ultimately I may have to bite the bullet and just stay here and keep doing these. I think what we'll do is we'll just keep going until these guys aren't active anymore. $36 coin drop. It's a good one. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do, is we'll just stay here until they're inactive and then we'll go do the market guards. This is what we're looking for here, is the cake. One cake, you get 3 bites of cake, healing 4 HP each. And that's why they're the best food in my chunk, is because I get a lot of HP per slot. That's 12 HP per slot, so. But I think with like enough edible seaweed, for example, like if I could get like at least a here with edible seaweed, obviously I'd want the full inventory, but if I could at least get to here, I think I could manage it. Oh, total level of 200. And of course, the defense level is going to make it to where these guys almost never hit me. I mean, they already don't really hit me that often, but it's going to get even better. Okay, you are inactive. Oops, accidentally tapped that one. These guys are still active. So take your coin drop, hit the big one because I accidentally tagged the small one. I wonder if it's each rock crab is active for 10 minutes. And the spinach rolls. Those are just 2 HP, right? Yeah, 2 HP. Just have to double check that. Ah, Dastina got edible seaweed. Too bad he can't share that. Can I make it back before that stuff despawns? Gonna go drop some kids off at the pool. Drop, drop, drop. Top. As we get more items in our inventory, that's gonna be worse and worse for us. It's gonna be more and more likely for us to fuck up and lose something. So maybe I should start dropping my coins last just to make sure that I'm not losing my coins. God damn it, I keep tagging that one when I don't want to tag it. Yeah, more edible seaweed, the better. I'm gonna piece down here. We're gonna keep doing this until my friend gets on. And then after this, it's AFK attack training on chickens. Until the weekend, unless I have a day where I have energy after work. And just to confirm that it's, yeah, it's gonna stay like that until I get one. Will we get this crab? No, I think one more crab. Yeah. But this crab will be 40 defense. Ooh, another 36 coin drop. Brings us almost to 800. Now we switch to Punch. And we're gonna stay on attack for quite a while. Because attack is accuracy, and that's what we need on Koichi, is accuracy. Because the more accurate we are, the less food we need. but that's why I'm not gonna stop until I get like a full inventory of food. Did I check this far fire? I think I did. I think I checked every fire. The only thing I'm really curious about that I didn't get to check was I wanted to check the cooking range in here in the Sears house, but you can't go back in there. 4 coin drop brings us to 800. So what I thinking I'm gonna do after this kill, I want to go time. I want to go time a kill on market guards. Again, the 4 HP edible is really nice, and these guys are really like low risk. But the odds that I get the edible seaweed, like I said, I've trained for a lot on these guys, and I've only seen it the one time. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and get Dasty out of here. I'm gonna pull up the chat on my phone since I no longer am doing like that. And I could try to solo him again and see what his solo ability is like. He doesn't have great coin drops though, and a lot of his drops are just kind of do nothings for me. But first what we're gonna do is we're gonna go grab some food. Wish I could have that spade. Part of me wants to say, well, now that I have all 40s, why don't I try again? But I think that's just going to be a waste of time. And as long as I'm careful, I guess it doesn't hurt anything. I just don't think it's going to be possible with the cabbages and all of that. But yeah, we can definitely... Let's go give it a try before we do the market guards. Because last time I did it at like under 40, but now that we're at 40 for everything, we'll go give it a new try. Rock shell armor. Wow, look at all this stuff I can wear. Alright. We're gonna give this a go again. And you only get like 10 minutes, so flinching is not advised. That and he's gonna hit you anyways. Excuse me. This is just phase 1. Oh, damn it. This time that. Not gonna happen. Can I run, please? Not gonna happen with this food. He just hits too hard and too fast. I'll keep it. So we're gonna go save spot some market guards just so I can get an idea of how quickly I kill them now. Now that all my stats are 40. If it's still incredibly slow to kill them, then we'll go back to doing the luring for the rock crabs. Oh, okay. Come over here. Punch you. I'm gonna eat a couple bits here. I should have set a timer. Because I know I can't just sit here and punch these guys. But yeah, we need cakes from these guys. Now, once I do complete my chunk, I could potentially roll Waterbirth Island, which would be a nightmare scenario. I could roll this, which this is the one I want the most. I could roll this one, which would be another nightmare scenario. Not as bad as Waterbirth Island, but if I roll this chunk, there's a knife there, and fish offcuts can count as cooking XP. So I would have to murder these guys to get the sardines, to cut the sardines until like 20 something cooking, which would be forever. It would take a long time. Not as long as Waterbirth Island, and I have a 1 in 3 chance of rolling it. I'm probably going to put a poll up once I get closer to completion. And I'm going to let people pick if we're going to do pick 2 or if we're going to do pick 1. So the standard chunk roll is it just rolls 1 chunk, but then pick 2 lets 2 get rolled. And then you can pick whichever one you want of the 2. And that's mostly just for entertainment purposes, because then if we get pick 2, obviously I'm going to pick whichever one is not a horrific grind. But considering that we don't have a bank, we don't have access to any of these facilities to make any kind of grind easier, rolling into this chunk and then going down would be the best. Or hell, I would even take rolling into this chunk and then this chunk, and this would be another massive, massive grind, but at least there's a bank there. I would take that. I would do the stupid fish offcuts grind that would take 1.5 billion years if it meant that I could roll the bank before I get a place like Waterbirth Island. Because there's 3 bosses on Waterbirth, and it would require me getting the pet from each of the bosses, and it's like a ridiculously like and like they're like proper bosses, and to keep so back when I did my original account all the way back when I was in middle school, and through part of high school, I never actually fought any of the bosses. I just like did quests, and I never properly fought a boss, like ever. Except for the one in the Varrock sewers, I think it is, where you kill the moss giants and get the key. But I did that one. But I don't know if you actually consider that a boss or not, because I think a quest sent me there. I could be wrong. So the only boss that I've actually like properly fought has been Brutus, and he's kind of basic. I would have to get like plugins and stuff like that. Plus, I'd have to train up like crazy. Like, to tell you how bad the grind would be if I got Waterbirth, for one, I would have to farm these guys for 1,000 coins every trip I want to make over there. So every trip I want to make over to Waterbirth Island, if I rolled Waterbirth Island, I would have to then, if I wanted to come back and deposit stuff into my bank, that kind of stuff, I would have to come back, deposit stuff in my bank, and then make sure that I make 1,000 gold while I'm there, or make or grind to 1,000 gold here so that I can go back. So Waterbirth Island is definitely what we don't want to roll. Waterbirth Island is just a nightmare. But we'll see. We're still a ways away. The only 2 things that we have left to do is the merchant, which requires 5,000 coins, and beating Koichi. And Koichi is the one that I struggle with the most. Like I said, luckily I went into the Chunk theory crafting, and they came up with the idea of using an alt account to lure the rock crabs in. And that's helped with my grind quite considerably. But for right now, this is still a really slow kill. I'll probably go back to rock crabs. I might just end up just sticking rock crabs, to be honest. The edible seaweed drop is extremely like uncommon. I have not gotten it a lot, but it is equivalent to 1 slice of cake. And they do have more reliable coin drops. So I think that's the play. I think we kill him and then we go back. As far as random events go, right now the random events that I want are the quiz show for the mystery box, because if you don't know, you can take clue caskets, and you can take the mystery boxes into Koichi, and you can open them. So I could go into Koichi, open it, and potentially get the mithril scimitar or the steel plate body. Both would massively impact the difficulty of the fight. It would make it way easier. The other event that is like super desired is the Old Man Maze, because you can get a lot of money from that. I it, I could literally get one maze and instantly have the 5,000 to do the merchant one, and then that would free up the gold from my inventory. Well, I'd probably keep the gold in my inventory just in case I get Waterbirth Island, but that's the possibility there. And the third most wanted one is the Sandwich Lady. Believe it or not, because the Sandwich Lady, she gave me like the meat pie, and that's the meat pie is, good healing, and she can give me other healing items that heal more than 4 HP. Next would be any of the ones that can give me coins, so which is basically most of them. Any of the ones that give me coins, highly desirable. The lamp ones don't really affect me. At this point, I don't have any like actual grinds anywhere. So the lamps aren't going to be massively helpful. But, and speaking again of why this is the one I want the most, if I roll this chunk, I don't have an axe, so I don't get anything. But then if I roll this chunk after that, instead of cutting the fish offcuts, I would get an axe. I would have the ability to chop down the trees, and I'd get a knife, so I would get a fletching grind and a cooking grind. But I would have a fire to actually cook chickens, and that would make the cooking grind considerably easier. But yeah, so actually any of the lamp ones we're not too crazy about. We really don't have a good stat to dump any lamps into, so right now I'm just kind of putting them into Hunter, because there are imps that can sometimes wander in and I could potentially grab them if I'm stuck here for like a billion years, which I won't be. One way or another, Koichi will be going down. This isn't like a death chunk or anything, this is just a grind chunk. And honestly, I could have finished this grind probably day one if I just, stuck it and did like a 9-hour grind or something. But I got other things to do, other games to play, people to hang out with, that kind of stuff. Work, job, kind of shit. So we're just kind of slowly but surely getting there. A lot of the level grinding was done on mobile, killing chickens and rooster. So yeah, this is too slow to actually want to sit here and do these guys back to back to back to back for the hopes of cakes. Cakes would be like the #1 thing, but unless I get the ability to like kill these guys super quickly, which even with a hammer, I really wouldn't have that. Yeah, these guys just aren't going to be worth it. So I'm probably going to have to open mobile on my phone here in a second and hop on my main account and start luring rock crabs back over. The other one that we can get that wouldn't be, like, we don't necessarily want it or need it, but it wouldn't be terrible, is the evil Bob ones. The ones that give magic and the one that gives fishing XP. Either one of those would be beneficial as far as just getting levels. But not necessarily anything crazy. The dwarf who gives the kebab and the evil Bob prison one. Ooh, that was dumb. That was dumb. Are both potentially good because the evil Bob prison one, you can get a kebab from him and a kebab from the dwarf. And I think the kebabs heal on based off of how many hit points you have. So that would make them worthwhile random events to get. But yeah, like 160 of this gold here came from a random event, so we would be a lot lower in cash without that. But without Firmic Trials, I can't use any of these fires, I can't use any of these anvils, pottery oven, nothing. If we were somehow able to roll a series of chunks that would enable me to do it, then we would get some kind of crafting grind, I'm sure, but the crafting grind would be, you know, there's a mine over there that has coal and clay, so it would be significantly better, easier than some crafting grinds I've seen. Almost dead with him. Probably could have done this faster, but I was too busy talking and alt-tabbing to look at things to pay full attention. We did spoon the black Warhammer drop from him, because that's our best in slot, but I went ahead and sent it to the bank, because I can't take it into Koichi. And it doesn't really make a big impact on rock crabs. At least for attack training. I was killing them quicker just punching them than I was with the axe or hammer or whatever. But yeah, this is the best spot to flinch these guys if you ever get this chunk and you need to flinch them. Oh well, we got a coin drop. But yeah, yeah. I wanted to give those guys a try again now that I had the stats and just was hoping that they would be better. But they're not. They're... Hoo boy, they are not. So I will not be able to look at chat because I will be pulling out my main, who's actually not too terribly off in level, but like I said, I mostly do quests on my new main. My original main is long gone. Disappeared into the ether. But we'll go ahead and start grabbing crabs. I did look it up. There's no rule against luring, so I mean, as long as he's not tagging them, and you know, because I'm Iron Man, so I can't get credit for the kill if he's been tagged. So as long as that's not happening, then we good. So I am free to lure these guys in here. Otherwise, I would have just had chickens to reliably go off of. So we're just gonna be essentially living at rock crabs for like ever, hoping for coin drops, hoping for casket drops, hoping for edible seaweed. I did roll the gym table not that long ago. I got an uncut sapphire. So dragon spear in our future? No, I'm kidding. Dragon spear from rock crabs after only 117 rock crabs would be like absolutely insane. I'd have to go buy a lottery ticket or something. So with Waterbirth Island, these are our possible tasks. Wield a dragon weapon, wear spine armor, cast high-level alchemy, wield runite boots, wield mithril hammer, obtain a dragon axe, obtain adamant plate body, obtain Fremric brown cloak, spined boots, red d'hide vambraces, berserker's ring, steel kite shield, a brown shirt, an archer's ring, a mithril knife, Fremric gloves, a seer's ring, a water battle staff, complete a bunch of diary tasks, get the 3 pets, get berserker rings, archer's ring, oh, the seer's rings, yeah, those are all from Dagonoth Kings. Same with the dragon axe. Obtain a seer coal, that's Dragonoff. Obtain mud battle staff. Yeah. Rock shell trunk. Yeah. Needless to say, it would be a lot. Ooh, 8 coin drop. It would be crazy. Because the drop rate on those pets is, not great. Oh, no. None of these guys are aggroing me. Come on. One of you's gotta be active. Let's go down here. Normally, there's 1 or 2 over here that are still aggroable. Come on. Yes! For whatever reason, that one is almost always... I can almost always aggro him over. I will not complain. Gimme, gimme. What are we at on the packs? Do we have enough for another one? We do. Let's go ahead and open one. Common, common, common. Okay. Bob's black shirt, maple leaves, fossilized roots, caviar, yellowfin. Nice, all new. I'm not doing like a TCG lock or anything. Like I said, I'm just doing those as bonus. Bonus for fun. Yeah, see, something weird happens, and I don't quite understand what goes on, but it's like I kill that one. Ooh, 36 coin drop. I kill that one, and then suddenly, like, that one was not active. Like, I don't know if you could see on this screen, but I ran over it and nothing happened. But that one in the corner was active, and so then I kill it, and now watch. I bet you this one right here in front of me is gonna be aggroable. I'll wait until he finishes it, but the ones over here, it's almost like they're gonna reset, and I'm gonna be able to get them too. I don't know why that is, but because of that, I've been able to keep it going past that 10-minute limit. If I do roll this chunk that we're in, or this chunk that we're adjacent to, the tasks there, watch, he's gonna be, yep, he's gonna be aggroable. It's like killing that one in the corner, like, resets everything. I don't quite understand it. We would have to get a steel weapon, which we would get from Hobgoblin. We'd need, I think specifically it's like steel longsword, or does it say just steel weapon in general? I'm not sure. And then it's doing a diary task and obtaining a steel dagger, which the diary task I've actually already done. So steel dagger, wield a steel weapon, and then churn cheese. And the cheese one is again where it wants me to get the sardines and use the knife to do the offcuts until I can get to cream, and then do cream to Until I get to cheese. But it's the one below Fremnick that doesn't have any possibles, but it would open up then 3 more rollable things for me, so that's the one we want the most. It'd put us closer to town. Ooh, another 36 coin drop. That brings us to 902. I'm getting real close to 1,000. Haven't got our first random for the day, so gonna look out for that. I'll go ahead and do some training on Dasty while I'm here. Only bad part about doing this is because I only have one computer monitor. I can't like watch chat or anything. But anyone who does wander into my stream, I just hope you have a good time hanging out. But we are going to be here like a million billion years. But I'm just going to keep doing attack. If I get to 50 attack before I get an inventory full of edibles, then at that point I'll just go give Koichi a try with what I have, and we'll see what difference that makes. But I probably won't get that today. My friend will probably be on in an hour or so. So I hope you guys are having a good time. I'm always excited for the random events, just because how impactful they can be. Like, how amazing would it be if the old man pops up? Easy clue scroll. I'm pretty sure there's not a single one that I can do here. Yeah. Now, medium clue scrolls there that I could get off the market guards. There are some. There is one task. I think actually there's 1 or 2 tasks that I could do here. So technically that would be possible, but the odds of me getting those 2 tasks and getting like 5 of them is like basically nothing. So not really worth pursuing there. The time it would take me to get the 5 clue scrolls that would all have the step that I could do, or the one of the 2 steps I could do here. For the medium clue scrolls, the time in which it would take me to do that, I would be well enough statted to just bulldoze through Koichi without needing a clue casket reward. I'm just gonna snack on my breakfast here. Oysters, not gonna bother picking those up. Yeah, because if I get the evil Bob fishing, like that's gonna take me like to 7. Can't really do anything with fishing right now, but it'd just be nice to get some levels that are not combat related. Oh my god, yes. Finish this thing off quickly. Here, if I do this, she'll stick around longer. Oh, it's just a chocolate bar. Dang it. I don't think the chocolate bar heals you all that much. I could be wrong. So that was one of the random events that we wanted the most, was the sandwich lady for the food. But I don't think chocolate bar heals you all that much. Let's see. Heals 3 HP points. So actually, it's better than nothing. I'll take it. Like I said, Sandwich Lady is goated. She is. She is the event that I want the most besides the old man. Because when the only food you have is that 1 HP stuff, anything better than 1 HP is pretty good. Oh, Dasty just got a random. I'll be back. We're just gonna chill here. Give me just one moment while he does this random. Boom, boom. Oh. One moment. What are you talking about? Game. What mean you? Okay. There we go. Got the zombie mask. Okay. Dang. For some reason, like, it was not accepting the loadout, and I was like, what do you mean? These are all the right caskets. And I picked up the casket and put it back in, and then it was like, alright, you're good. It's like, excuse me? That was weird. It's very weird. I will be taking this tin ore. Another level down. Every level that I get is gonna make it a little bit easier. I did like look up and I was like, well, how long would it take me? Like, what stats would I need to beat Koichi with just the 1 HP healing food? And it was like 70. I was like, oh my god. Well, thank goodness I don't have to do that. 70 sounds crazy. But I was also like, well, what do I do with like edible seaweed? And it was like, you could do that with 40 and everything. I was like, okay. So, food makes a big difference. Getting closer to 1,000. Gotta love that 36 drop. Yeah, I've been grinding everything out on World 340. If anyone ever wants to like hop in and hang out, if you ever see that I'm on. If you're a chunk man or TCG locked or anything like that and you end up in the area, you can come by and say hi. And I'm a noob at all this. Like I said, when I was in middle school and part of high school and I was playing RuneScape a lot, I almost exclusively did Castle Wars and like Gnome Ball and and stuff like that. Like, in quests, I was not doing... Oh, what the hell? Come on. You get back here. So, I did not do... Like, the most impressive thing I did on my original account back in the day was I did the Dragon Slayer quest. I did that on Dasty. That was pure nostalgia, doing the Dragon Slayer quest. That was like, oh. I was like, oh, wow. And then I almost died. My friends were watching me play it, and I almost died, and they're like, oh, God. I love that anti-fire shield you get. It's so cool looking. But, so, I consider myself a noob at RuneScape, even though I played it through a large chunk of my childhood and everything. I'm not, when it comes to the bosses and things like that, I'm not well versed. I also spent a lot of time doing construction back in the day. I would like spend forever like working on my house. But that original account's long gone. Lost to the ages. But that's okay. A 4-coin drop. But back in the day, my favorite weapon was the brine saber. I just thought it was so cool. But I remember when I last left that account, I had the Guthix book, and I had that one axe. It's like a two-handed, like, big axe, and your guy, like, cha-cha-da, like that. I had that. And that was... I don't remember what clothes I was wearing, but that's what I had. I also remember back in the day, all I wanted was a party hat. Like, that was like my #1 thing I wanted. I was like, I want a party hat. Okay, those guys aren't moving. Not moving. Damn it, that guy's moving, but I accidentally tagged him. So I'll grab the small one. Okay. Get the small one's attention, and then he'll kill the big one. Ah! I forgot. I need to kill the big one on my mobile. I remember back in the day when the hunter skill first came out, that became like my favorite skill. So that's why I got Dasty Nut. Let's kind of recapture the joys of like doing all like the questing and stuff like that, like just playing it normally. And then I thought the Chunk Man stuff was super cool, Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to bump it. So I did Daster Chunk, but I screwed up when creating Daster Chunk, and I thought that you would complete Tutorial Island and then go to the Iron Man guy, and then he would make you an Iron Man, and that is not how it works. And so I did some grinding, did some chunk related things on him, broke some rules on him, since he wasn't an Iron Man, it didn't have that restriction. And then I was like, you know what, I should get a proper chunk man. And then I remembered the brine saber and how cool I thought Relica was, and so I was like, alright, I'll go start in Relica. And I opted into giving me both parts of Relica just because it didn't make an impact on the tasks itself, and it gave me just a little bit more walking around room. DoorDash, did someone order crab? And if you don't know what we're doing on RuneScape, well, I'm leveling up attack because attack is like accuracy. So I want to be super accurate when going after Koichi. Because he's hard, and so the more likely I am to hit him, the better. But like I said, if I get to 50 and I don't have a full inventory of edible seaweed yet, or other food stuff like kebabs or anything from randoms, then I'll probably switch to training strength up to 50 as well, or until I get the inventory. And then if all else fails, I'll then do the same with defense, but hopefully it doesn't come to that, because the edible seaweed drops in 2 every time, so there's that. And then, like I said, there's always the chance to get a sandwich lady, and she can be massive for us. I kind of wish there was a random event that could give me logs, because if I got logs, I can get a tinderbox, and then I can like cook some chickens. Minutes till earliest spawn. I will not say no to tenor. And if you didn't know, every 7 levels the XP like doubles. So like there's a meme that's been going around since forever where 92 is half of 99. That's where that comes from, because the XP it took to get from 1 to 99 is half of what it take, or 1 to 92 is half of what it'll take to get to 92 to 99.
Something like that. Come on, give him a seaweed. The more stuff I get in my inventory, the more terrified I become. Because that means I'll have to drop the things I want to deposit. I think if I get to the third row filled with food, I'm gonna stop picking up anything that's not food. Because I don't want things to despawn when I'm going to the guy. Ooh, 36 coin drop! One more coin drop. Because the least they can drop is 4. So one more coin drop and we'll be at 1,000 of our 5,000 goal. That's why I would really like to get Old Man before the Old Man maze before my friend gets on, and then get a high roll on the coins. Because being able to at least know that being able to at least know that I have some progression made on the task would be huge. Boom! 1,000. 1,000 out of 5,000. Okay, these guys are being bitches, so let's move over here. That one's being a bitch. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so I think I can just split them down the middle and just do one side and then the other side, and not really have to do any waiting. But it's hard to turn down like all this stuff because it's like, that's, you know, future fletching, future all of that, but I don't have a bank, so once I deposit it, it's like I'm not gonna get it for a while, and realistically I'm gonna have to do these grinds like fairly soon. I think there's almost no way that I don't like get some kind of like death chunk thing before I get a bank. Like some kind of like crazy 100-hour grind without a bank. I feel like there's no way for me to avoid that. I feel like it is inevitable. I think I'll go ahead and make that community post. Alright. Dang, just regular seaweed. I was just making the poll. I wonder if I should clarify what roll 2 means. Yeah, I'll put it in the comments. There. And I made sure to, and I will pin that. There. Now the poll's up. It's probably going to be a while before we actually roll, but I'll leave the poll up and going until we do roll. Nope, I was too fast. So, if you guys want, you can go vote on that poll if anyone pops in there. Rolling 2 would give me, because we only have 3 rollable chunks, this one, and this one. So, rolling 2 would give us the best chance to not roll Waterbirth Island. If we rolled 2, it would pretty much guarantee that I don't have to do Waterbirth Island. If I roll 1, there's a 1 in 3 chance I have to do Waterbirth Island. And I don't even know how much of Waterbirth Island I could do. I don't know anything about Waterbirth Island. I just know that for 1,000 coins I can go to the island. So there's a very real possibility that there may be no actual task there for me to do. Like I may not be able to access any of it other than the top part of the island. So, but that's why it's a rollable option, is it only costs 1,000 to go there. So, and you don't have to complete the trials to get it. All the other islands are locked behind trials. Because I was really bummed to find out I couldn't I couldn't roll Miscellanea. It's like, oh no, there would have been a bank there. If you ask me, I would say roll 2 would be the best option for entertainment purposes. Because I'm terrified of Waterbirth Island. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely terrified of it. I've never had to fight those bosses. I don't know if there's like a mass world that I can do, if it's one of those that you can do it with other people. I don't know how difficult they are. They seem difficult. I keep hearing people talk about prayer flicking, and it's like, man, I don't know what that is. So, really don't want that one. Plus, it would increase the chances that I get this one. And the more chunks I open up, the least likely I am to get Waterbirth Island. But it also increases my chances of completing the Firmneck Trials quest, which then will open up a bunch of stuff. Dang. Those no drops hurt. And I'm sneezing up a storm. Only got another level on this crab. So, 42. Whew. I don't know what got at me, but making me sneeze. Yay. Money. Nah. God damn. Sneeze will not stop. Okay, let's do another one of these. Ooh. Oh, wow. God dang. Guys, stop sneezing. Please. Let's open this one. Prospector legs. Holy crap, I do not know what is causing the sneezing fit. Okay. Epic. Ooh, Rune Meadow. Saravan plate skirt. Dragon Hunter wand. Cool. All new stuff. I like that. Yeesh. Something triggered my allergies. That was crazy. I'd love to get a casket from these, because caskets can give up to like 640. Okay. That one doesn't want me. How about this one? No, on that one too. Oh, there we go. It just took it a minute. This one's always good to me. Back to hacking, whacking, spanking. Where are we at on this? 24 minutes till our earliest spawn of the next one. The only thing that sucks is after we do the merchant's quest, I believe he still will not trade with us. Because if he would trade with us, that would be really good. Now this one will be active again. Yep, see what I mean? He wasn't active, and then now he is. So I don't know how that works. But it's like anytime I kill that little guy in the corner, all the other ones like reset. I don't know what that's about. I don't know what the mechanic there is. Drop, 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 drop. Wish I could do it like this. Yeah, you can only do the right click option if if you've done the task. Give me back my shit. Alright, let's go. Take this 10 ore. But edible seaweed and casket, money. Those are our top 3 drops we want. So, we're really not training stats. Stats are just kind of like the thing that happens while we're doing this. We're basically only here for those drops. Once we have the full inventory of food. See, now he's reset when before he wasn't. Once we have the full inventory of food, then we can go do Koichi. And again, because you only have to beat his 3rd phase. Ooh, 4 coins. Nice. Progress. So, you only have to beat his 3rd phase. His 4th phase, you can just let him knock you out, and it won't count as a death, and you'll complete it. So. I wish I could vote on my own poll. Ooh, back-to-back 4 coin drops. Nice. Again, if I got the old man, because my friend will be getting on soon. What time is it? 11? Yeah. Friend will probably be on in like 30 minutes, so he usually gets on around that time, so If I can get one more random event and have it be the old man maze, I'll just run straight to the end because I know that'll give me the most coins. I don't think you get coins out of the chest, but I will run straight to the end and hope I get a high roll. Just oysters, which are yummy, but not what we need. Because at this point, I'm just chasing any progression. I did scoop the... Well, I already said it earlier, but I scooped the black Warhammer drop from these guys. And that was pretty sick. Too bad none of this stuff drops until after you do the Trials quest. But the Leer, I got the Leer from just killing the guys. No fletching required for that. Ooh, sorry, just readjusting my chair. And bring him back down. Excuse me. But yeah, every level we get will help us with Koichi. So I just hope it doesn't take too long to fill up on edible seaweed. But during the week where I can't, you know, sit here and do this method, I'll like AFK the chickens and get a little bit of, damn, I'll get a little bit of XP that way. But the random events is more what I would be doing it for. Since when I have to like almost AFK do it, I can't like pick up the bones or anything to get the prayer XP or anything like that. I just don't have that kind of time I can dedicate to it, you know. What do we get? Just more seaweed. $16 for earliest spawn. Oh. Hit points level just went up. Steel key black, sacred oil, fishing explosive, clips tolly, and yellow gloves. Nice. I love getting all new stuff. I know I don't have that many packs open, but like I said, I've gotten doubles on the last stream, and I was like, man, how have I only opened 3 packs and already have a double? Man, if we got the Bob quest, that would be like 3 or 4 packs. If we got the Bob with the fishing, because that takes you like level 7, so that'd be 7,000. So yeah, it'd be pretty nice. Be 3 packs. Well, 3 packs including the points I have right now. At least I'm killing them considerably quicker now. Just a punching away. Yep, that knife spawn is what creates the deal for that. There's also an axe spawn further down there that I can't quite show you. It's right there. And that would unlock fletching and woodcutting if I roll the other chunk. Coins. I cannot be mad at coins because I need them so badly. They're like, he ain't being aggressive. He ain't want me. What about this big guy? You want me? No. What about Mr. in the corner here? You want me? Mr. in the corner don't want me. Mr. in the corner don't want me. But why? Oh well, it should mean that these guys over here want me though, right? What? Okay, here we go. I was gonna say, like, what are you talking about? It hasn't worked that way before. So now when I kill this corner guy, suddenly all of these guys are gonna wake up. All these guys right here. But I can't show you the collection log while I'm fighting. Yeah, we've actually already done the rock crab killing one, and that's the task. That's one of the tasks in that area, so we just immediately be able to check off the task. See, watch, now the big guy is gonna want me. He's gonna be active. Yep. I don't know why that works like that. I don't know. Yes! Oh my god, that's so big. That's huge for me. We have a whole row of edible seaweed. Like that. That's pretty nice. Now that guy will want me. Punch. All this XP. For the future, when I do get a bank. So by the time I unlock a bank, I will be dangerously close to being able to complete the trials. So if I somehow roll all the way down to Sears Village, if I somehow like do this or do this, then that'd be a bank and completion of the Firmnet trials. If I go up here, I can't really do the Firmnet trials, but I'd have access to bank. I also have to have a crazy, I think it's like 99 smithing if I get that chunk. It's like 99 smithing or some shit like that. And it's like 92 mining, which is crazy. It's like a massive chunk though. But I'd be okay with that. I would be fine with it. It would not bother me. But yeah. Money, money, money. Every HP level, every attack level is just gonna make Koichi easier. Every piece of food is gonna make Koichi plausible. So stats make it easier, food makes it plausible. And there's always luck as well. I mean, I've managed to go almost entirely damageless on his first phase. Like, that would be, like, the most ideal thing, is to go damageless on his first phase. And then use up, hopefully, not a lot of food on second phase. And then, finally, for his third phase, use up the rest of my food. But that's what you need to get the accuracy for. And once I have a full inventory of food, I will be more than happy to, because his fourth form burns prayer. If I get to his second form going down, I will legitimately pop a prayer. I don't know what prayer I would pop. Probably that for the increased reflexes. I don't know how much the defense would save me. It might though. It might be more worth it to pop the defense one. Maybe I could try the prayer flicking thing. Just like defense attack, turn it off, I think. I don't really know how you do it. But we're 9 minutes away from our next potential one. Imagine back-to-back sandwich ladies. Ooh. That'd be so good. I'd be so happy. But old man maze, old man maze, old man maze. Let's do it, and let's get the merchant done with. Then I can go sock Koichi in the jaw. Another 4 coins. At least we got to 1,000. That's definitely one that was my main goal for the day, was to get to 1,000 gold. So, definitely pleased with that result. Let's go grab another one. So if anyone pops in, put your guesses in chat. By the time I have enough food to fill my inventory, what attack, strength, and defense levels do you think I'll have? Because I'm not stopping until I have a full inventory. I don't care if it comes from sandwich ladies. I don't care if it comes from edible seaweed. But I will continue until I have full inventory of food that heals me for more than 1 HP. Four coins. I wish there was a random event that would give me logs and then I would just level up some cooking. I don't think I would be able to stack it in a way that I could get high enough cooking to then do the cream to the cheese. But it'd still be nice. Opal boat tips. Nice. Bring it back around town. Pouch. What XP we got? Nice. Getting closer to 43. I love the fact that I don't think I'll I don't think I'll take spinach rolls because they only heal 2, and I would rather have that slot filled with, you know, edible seaweed. So spinach rolls, which are 1 in 128 from these guys, I will not take. I will consume the spinach roll, but I will not take it into the fight because it's just not worth it. Oysters. Uh-oh. You don't like me anymore. There you go. You pop up. Yep, I can do this non-stop. I just swap sides, back to back. Seaweed is our most desired drop from these guys, followed by money, or followed by casket, followed by money, because the casket can give up to 640. Oasis. Here comes the level up. One minute to earliest eligibility. .43 attack, we grow strong. Apple seaweed? No. I'm glad I found out that I can indeed get that drop. 4 coins. Should be eligible now, right? Yep. Every 5 minutes, it's gonna check if I'm eligible. So every 5 minutes, we have a chance at one popping up. Ooh, 36 coin drop. Almost at 1100. Oh. Let's open up another pack. Nice, nice, nice. 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 White Warhammer, nice. Love it when we get no dupes. I've killed way more chickens and roosters than this. Most of it was done on mobile and it don't track mobile kills. Ooh, more money. But yeah, I know, pretty boring. This is pretty much all we have to do though, is just hack and whack. Sorry about the fan in the background, I know that's probably really annoying for you guys. But I can't really do anything about that. It's hot, I need my fan. If you like this kind of stuff, or if you like trading cards or anything, and you happen to be browsing by and end up in the stream, you can subscribe if you want. I'm kind of inconsistent when it comes to uploading, so I definitely would just check back every now and then, but yeah, if you want, you can subscribe. I don't really chase subscribers, I just kind of do this for fun and upload the videos for shits and wiggles. Are we gonna get it this next chick? We're gonna get it this next chick. My oysters. I thought rock crabs were a slayer monster that you needed a special item for. Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Bang. wonder how many of these guys I'll have to kill for a full inventory. Probably a lot. Go ahead and get the next one. Sign up. Not bad. Nice, more oysters. Come on, please. Please. Oh, that guy don't want me. That guy don't want me. Corner guy wants me, so that should reset everybody, I think. 4 coins. I like having this around, because now that I know that I'm eligible, now I'm just kind of like chomping at the bit. I'm like, oh, what's going on? Whoa, 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 whoa. What just happened there? Eesh, that was scary. If I kill you outside the chunk, I don't get my shit. See? Those guys were not interested in me. Go kill the guy in the corner. Suddenly they're interested in me. Why? Someone explain to me why. Look at that flat ass. Hank Hill have an ass. Concave. When's RuneScape adding the BBL? Oh, good. Ooh, 36 coins. I'm officially at 1100. Making progress. Will we get to 2,000 before the next random event? Definitely not. Definitely not. At the rate in which we get coins, definitely not. I'll still take it. Though, like I said, as I get more edible seaweed, I'm getting nervous about the speed in which I can pick my stuff up. I think it takes a while before it despawns. I don't know if there's a plugin I can get that tracks like how long it's been on the ground. That would be nice. Fishing bait. I think the hardest of the trials for me to complete is going to be the leer. Because I have to get a raw shark, and I can't just go buy one. I don't think any of the fish sellers will sell a shark. And I won't have access to anything fishing in like a really, 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 really fucking long time. Nice. Really plugging along here. Halfway to 44. A little over halfway. HP's plugging along too. We'll hit level 50 here soon. Next level up. Seaweed? No. Damn, we're going so dry on coins and seaweed. See my weed. Watch, the next drop is gonna be like the 5 seaweed drop, which is the same drop table and same rarity as edible seaweed. Be like, no. At least this is so much safer and more consistent than killing the warriors and the market guards for the cakes. Although cakes would be better. They would be a lot better. We'll grab the next one. Four coins. Bronze pickaxe. up there in our eligibility, so that's the latest spawn possibles in 43 minutes. Hopefully we don't get that latest spawn. Hopefully we get one earlier than that. So I'm gonna start waiting to bring them back until they're like really close to being dead. Okay. Money? No. Didn't drop shit. Where are we at on HP? Okay. Can you imagine back-to-back sandwich ladies? Oh, that'd be crazy. Ooh, 36 coins, almost at 1200. That's nice. Come on, baby. Baby. Edible seaweed, edible seaweed, edible seaweed. I don't know. I just really want to kill Koichi. Like, killing Koichi is gonna be such a big deal to me. And it's not even like a hard fight. Like, it's not even like a boss or anything with like mechanics, but killing Koichi is gonna be like, I'm gonna like celebrate. It's gonna be crazy. Okay. He don't want me. You guys can see he don't want me. Not even a little bit. He's like, no, I don't think so. We're gonna go see if the corner guy wants me. Corner guy is not interested. Big guy is not interested. So all these guys are inactive. We'll swap over to this end. If anyone is watching, put your guesses in chat. What's our next random event? Will it be Evil Bob? Will it be a back-to-back sandwich lady? Will it be a mysterious old man? Or will it be something useless to us? Well, technically nothing I would get would be like necessarily useless to me. It would just be less useful. Because everything will have some kind of use for me right now. Ooh, double coal. I always wish I could see what the underside of these things looks like. Better go grab the big guy. Damn. I hate getting the nothing drops. Especially because what the nothing drops make me think is it makes me think I rolled on the gym table. But I know that it's not actually doing that. No. Oh wait, no, that's for Dasty. Oh, yeah, dude. I was about to be like, no. Nice. Okay, so Dasty gets an XP lamp. I'm putting that shit in farming. Okay, so Dasty got his random event. We're still eligible for ours. So let's hope we don't get one of those. Because the XP lamps are, again, not super useful to me right now. Because all I have to train is combat skills. And what we need is not combat skills. Or we don't need a lamp for the combat skills is what I should say. I just put lamp into hunter and that's not really doing me any favors right now. What we want, what we need, is Sandwich Lady or Mysterious Old Man or any of the ones that give us money. I will take anything food related, even the dwarf. Anything food related. Ooh, 8 coins. Will we get to 1200 before my random event triggers? We're 30 minutes away from like the guaranteed latest spawn, so could be at any time now. Our next crab will get a level up. It will also take us to level 50, combat level. Closer. Closer. Oh. We're within max hit range of leveling up. One more hit. Yeah! Combat level 50, 44 attack. Yeah! Progress. Aw, we're 200 credits off. Oh, we actually did make it to 1200 before the random event. Fuck yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what kind of accent I just tried to do there, but... Hey, come on, random. Show up for me. Show up for me. Oh, random, what will you be? Will you be Old Man Maze and give me enough money to complete the merchant task? Will you be one of the 3 that can give me food? And I mean food better than a spinach roll. Or will you be a lamp? Because lamps are what I definitely don't want. And I don't want the Molly one where you play the claw game. And I don't want the Flippa one. But I definitely don't want any of the like Book of Knowledge or lamp ones, because those don't do me any good. Damn. Officially 30 minutes to our latest potential spawn for our random. Dasty's orange now. Nice. Dumb. Those guys aren't active. Now we're gonna take our position over here. Deliver me the crab. It's kind of crazy to be relying this much on a random. but the old man giving me money would be through the maze. Oh my god, dude. That would be so big. Because just off of my experience, I would have the 5,000 gold before I get the full inventory of before I get the full inventory of edible seaweed. So, sandwich ladies, kebab dwarfs, food guys, please. Sorry again about the fan noise. Pouch. This random is just because I know I'm eligible and I know I'm heading towards the latest possible spawn for it, so I'm just like, I'm on edge. I'm like, come on, man. Any moment now. I don't want to get to 45 before my next random. That would be absolutely terrible. Bolt tips. I will take that. Pouch. Pouch. Ouch. Stop taunting me. Just give me the random, please. I'm so on edge because I'm like, ugh, it's gonna happen when I'm in the middle of fighting a rock crab, and I'm not gonna want to stop fighting the rock crab, and then I'm gonna be like, oh no. Why? Why must you give me nothing? How many of your people must I kill before you give me everything I want? Once I get this to 45, I actually might say fuck it and do strength to 45 too. I don't know if strength at 45 unlocks my next max hit though. I have to plug it into the calculator because I don't know when max hits unlock. Oh my god, we are 22 minutes from the latest possible spawn. Please. I don't even care if it's the 4 coin drop, just a coin drop, man. Come on. Or edible seaweed drop. Oh, dang. Oh, dang. Dude, that was crazy. That was like 4 max hits back to back to back. Damn. Absolutely clobbering this guy. Jeez. Jeez, will I not hit a 0? I guess I won't. I guess I'm just clobbering this dude. Huh. Oh, there we go. There's 1-0. Oh my god. Where they do this? Come on, man. Please. I'm gonna beg it's gonna be a terrible one that I can't use. I'll take one of the ones that's just a collection slot. Just because, you know, you get it out of the way, you can then get a lamp. But you guys know, I've said it like a billion times what ones I actually need. Where are we at? We're almost there for another pack. Where are we at on HP? Oh, getting really close to HP level. get to 1300. Okay, he don't want me. Let's check the homie in the back. There we go. Homie in the back was a little bit slow, but he wants me. This will bring me to enough credits to open another pick. I know you can get foils out of these. Do foils count as dupes, though? Don't know. Whoa, 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 whoa! Why? You just made me step out of my chunk. What the fuck? Why? What the hell happened there? Thank goodness he followed me back in, but what the fuck? That was weird. I mean, you guys saw that. He just randomly bolted for it. Rada's Journey, Red Cape, nice. 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 Perfect. Not getting any dupes. That's what I like to see. Yeah, you'll be active again. I will say that that was not my fault for stepping out of the chunk. That was old school RuneScape being senile. It was like, oh, you're in combat? No, you're not. I'm just gonna walk away. You damn old man. $15 till latest possible spawn. You've got to be kidding me. What the shit? Oh my god, another nothing drop. God damn. Sorry I called you senile, old school RuneScape. Please forgive me. Old school RuneScape, if you forgive me, send me Old Man Maze or Sandwich Lady. Let me know that you have forgiven me by sending me that random event. Please. Not gonna be mad about Opal Bolt tips. That's fletching XP. Back to back max hit. Are we actually gonna get to 45 before our random event? There's no way, right? There's no way. Well, we made it to 1300. I didn't think I'd make it to 1300 before our random. 3k XP an hour. Why are you standing in front of me like that? You fuck off. Bro. 12 minutes. 12 effing minutes. Before the latest possible spawn. This is crazy. Money! Imagine we get to 1400 before the random. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that shit? Ah. Same drop table, same rarity as the casket. Damn it. He should de-aggro somewhere around here. He can give me up to 640. So... Damn. All I got was a gold ring. But you could get up to 640. That is one of the worst ways that could have ended. Well, we got a bunch of levels, guys. Got quite a few levels. We got some more food. It's always good. We got 1300 gold now. Making progress. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. I will see you guys some other